Hello, my friends. Normally, I come on here in this exact chair looking like I'm dying, and then we get ready together and I turn into a human, but today I'm taking off my makeup. It is the end of a long work day, so no, I don't want to hear it. I know I'm about to get 700 comments below saying, Clancy, you're using like makeup wipes, you're gonna die, you're gonna kill someone. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, for those long, hard work days, yes, I do go for the gold with some Neutrogena makeup remover cleansing towelettes. I just can't be bothered with the sink or any other process. It's just, these were calling my name. So I'm sorry, let's get that out of the way. I am committing immortal sins right now, I know. But it's been a crazy day. Like, I kid you not, from the second my little eyes opened up this morning, I have just been like, go, go, go. Like, there's not been like 1 second of this day that I have not been working. So it truly has been a straight 9-hour work day. And actually, I guess, yeah, I should probably, take the hair out of the face. Why? Why do I look like one of those weird evil clowns? But yeah, this is just, this has been a long, long work day. And it's so weird because for you guys, like, you don't know how long it's been since I've been vlogging, if that makes sense, because I still keep my normal upload schedule. I upload every single Saturday. I never miss a Saturday. I will not miss a Saturday. But this past week, I have not vlogged at all. It's been a long week. It's been a 6-day work week because I've been filling in. Definitely feels a little bit weird sitting in front of you all, just looking at you. I thought this would be a fun little activity. Oh, I always take my earrings off when I gotta take the earrings off when I take off the just dropped one. When I take off the makeup, I seriously wonder what it's like to own expensive jewelry. These puppies, I wear them pretty much every single day on air. Come on, focus, what are you doing? The hand always does the trick, but I wear these pretty much every single day. I love them. They're way more oversized than I would wear in my everyday life, but that's the point, it's on TV, so everything's a little bit bigger on TV. These cost me, I think, I don't know, $12, $13. I got them from JCPenney. My rings on my fingers, I mean, this one was like, I think I want to say like $9. Same thing here. These are from Target. Like, I can't even imagine, like, one day maybe, like, that'd be awesome, but also who really cares? But anyway, I'm really excited just to relax tonight because it has been a crazy work week. And one thing, oh my gosh, where is it? Yes, I'm so excited just to sit out and read my Kindle right now. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm reading, this is pretty random. It's Elizabeth Smart's autobiography. Do you guys remember her? She was abducted from her home. I think she was like 14 years old in Utah. It was a man who came in the middle of the night holding a knife, and actually she and her sister slept in the same bed. I guess her sister was sleeping, and he told her that if she screamed, if she did anything, he would kill her whole family. She believed him, she went with him, and by the time the parents woke up, it was the sister who woke them up saying, like, Elizabeth is not here, she's not in bed. They saw that the screen door had been like cut through, and they knew she was missing, and she was held captive for 9 months. 9 months. From day one, she was raped repeatedly. It was like this crazy man who thought he was like the Messiah. Like, he thought he was special and like gonna save the world, and it was another woman who was his wife, technically Elizabeth, he said, was his wife as well. And what's really interesting, they went from Utah to California when it got cold in the winter, and there were times when they were traveling that there were police officers and other people she could have said something to, but this man who held her captive made her so scared that he was going to kill her family. Like, she was so just scared of the threats. And then this part, I seriously was like tearing up. They were traveling, and all of a sudden, police car after police car after police car showed up. I just got the chills, like, seriously. One by one. She was wearing like a wig and sunglasses they had her wear, I believe. I guess someone tipped the police off that it was the Elizabeth Smart there who had been held captive for so many months. And when the police came up to her and like they were asking like who she was, like, it was police officers, she was so scared still that he was going to kill her family and that something bad was going to happen. She was just so scared of him that she actually denied it, and she went with the story like, oh, these are just my parents. And they were like, no, like, they knew it was Elizabeth Smart. Oh my gosh. And it was just, it's crazy. I 100% recommend this book. One thing though that absolutely disgusted me was that right after Elizabeth was rescued and reunited with her family, the media parked outside her house for weeks, and they had helicopters flying, where one time, I think it was like the mom went to get mail from the mailbox. Boom, that was in the magazines the next day, like, Elizabeth Smart's mom walks to mailbox, something like that. Like, and it's so frustrating. Like, I am a member of the media, obviously, and I'm like, that's not me. That will never be me. I don't, like, I literally don't, I'd rather be fired than ever do that. And I don't know how, I'm clearly mad about this, as you can tell. I don't know how anyone could ever think that's okay. Because that's not. It's genuinely morally corrupt. Are you kidding me? A girl has been held captive for 9 months who needs just a little bit of like privacy and just adapting to normal life and trying to rebuild after such a traumatic experience, and you have helicopters trying to sneak photos of her? No. I've been doing such a bad job taking off my makeup. When I talk, I cannot multitask, clearly. There we go. And this is always just the best feeling, the best part of my day when I'm fresh-faced. And, drumroll please, when it's lunchtime. As my lunch is cooking, I'm just staring here at the beauty that is Zach's meal. What?
Of my face.
But you decided to chef it up today?
Yeah, I went and picked fresh zucchini
You suck.
and sweet potatoes. I churned the quinoa out.
You are so awful. Clearly, this is a frozen bag of vegetables. Like, you just can't even lie.
For anybody that lives by a Kroger, it's actually pretty good. It's just quinoa, zucchini, and sweet potatoes in their little frozen veggie section. Maybe is this better than my bowl of corn for you freaking haters?
Oh my gosh. Speaking of haters, I did not like to see a couple of very mean comments on my New York vlog saying my mom's hair looked bad. Like, what? Your hair looks bad. But seriously, guys, anyone who comments anything about my family or my friends, my pal Zach, I will not stand for that. I was about to say I will kill you, but that's a joke, okay? But anyway, your hurtful comments inspired my mom to take action.
Clancy Burke, I think I'm going to take your advice and break up with my hairdresser. I auditioned the new hairdresser, Alex, today, and he did a blowout, and look what a good job he did. Now let's test my hair in the wind of the air conditioner.
Does this not look beautiful? Like, look at that hair. She looks so good. But it's still not okay to be mean. And actually, the oven, it just beeps, guys, because now it's our time to shine with our lunch. I have, ooh, wow, okay. I cooked up some broccoli and cauliflower. Looking very nice, looking very nice. Then I'm going to go to my tuna fish collection. As you can see, I'm very passionate about tuna fish. I'm gonna grab one of these. Add some toast to the party, with an avocado, of course. And boom, there you have it. The greatest lunch in the world. Guys, if this isn't magical, I really just don't know what it is.
Today, the Cincinnati Children's Museum will reopen after being closed for 16 months. And Local 12's Clancy Burke joins us from there right now with a look around. Good morning, Clancy.
Hey, John, believe it or not, this is my very first time inside the Children's Museum, and you know what? I have a feeling I'm gonna like this place. So first of all, we've got chaos on the ground. This is the energy zone, the very first place my eyes were drawn to. We've also got Cody Hefner, who's going to launch a ball, and let us see if I can pull through. Guys, today I did something I have never done before, where I just did not do my hair today. I mean, I ran a brush a few times through it, but I woke up and it was still wavy from the curls I put in yesterday, and I was kind of like, wow, I kind of like this subtle wave. Like, it's like almost straight, but then it's like, boop, boop, like, you know what I mean? It's like, what was that? Like, that was even weirder. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to make this not weird. Like, it just kind of like waves out a little bit, and I just went for the gold. Right now I'm having a nice relaxing stroll at the grocery store. Oh, would you look at that? A sale on produce. You love to see it, but you know what? I'm just not in the mood to cook. Like, I'm really not. And that is the great thing about the Children's Museum. One minute you're at the grocery store, the next you are popping into a diner ready to order some food. I'm here with Cody, and let's see what he's whipped up for us. What do you have for us, Cody?
I went straight Vegas buffet on you. So you've got a taco, a pizza, some giant shrimp, and then you got your greens and more greens on a burger.
So, Cody, you're saying this counts as greens?
Yeah, that counts as green. Don't worry about that.
That's
We're
awesome.
all about healthy food choices here.
It was hectic though, because we had all 4 stations there. Whenever I have the other stations on the same story I'm doing, it's always so much fun because it's so fun to see the other reporters. I obviously don't get to see them that often, but it is hectic when we have one interviewee between all of us, or among all of us. Let's do this right. And actually, one of the stations, our NBC affiliate, they didn't need the interviewee. They had a pre-taped interview they did before, but it was 3 stations. And of course, we were all hitting like right after the other, where, for example, I know at one of them, it was like 6:33 was Fox 19, 6:36 was our ABC affiliate, and then I was at 6:38. I mean, it was like one after the other. And what would happen is our interviewee would just kind of like start the interview with one person, talk, and then just like run to the next. But it was hectic, a lot of fun though. And then I actually got called to a water rescue about 40 minutes away. I was just about there when I got a call to stand down, like not go there, because I think it was actually like a suicide type situation. We don't report suicides on the news, as I've discussed on here before, and I hope they were able to rescue that person. Now though, I am trying to gain the strength to go to the gym. It's just so hard. I don't want to go. But I feel like it's just getting dressed. Like that is the thing. Oh my gosh, guys, this is embarrassing. I haven't even opened all of my blinds today. Zach did these before he left for work because he's in the office, but I didn't even open these. But honestly, I've been out all day. Like I'm just now getting home. So don't mind the fact that I'm in a little dungeon right now. But yeah, I feel like I just need to get the clothes and then we're gonna be good. This right here, you guys have probably seen before. This is my favorite workout top. It's just like a duck shirt. And by the way, these are the tops that I prefer to work out in. I know a lot of people like wearing like cute clothes. I really don't. Like I much prefer just wearing like that type. You know what I'm talking about? Can you even see this? Boom, that type. I like that. And then as for shorts, I could really do anything. These are perfect. Here we go.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further away?
Oh, hey, didn't even see it there, even though obviously I did, considering I'm the one who set up the camera and hit the record button. But anyway, I know right now the big question that's on your mind is, hey Clancy, what are you up to? What are you doing? And I'll tell you what I am doing. I'm doing the same thing that I do pretty much every day of my life. And it's a very sad thing. It's something that's just inevitable. I don't want it to happen, but it does. It's me looking at realtor.com, which guys, it's a war zone out there. It truly is. Right now, I'm specifically looking in one of my favorite neighborhoods in Cincinnati, which is Mount Lookout, but it is so depressing, the home inventory. Like if any of you guys are in the market for homes, you know, like it is just so bad right now. First of all, the homes are so expensive, like insanely expensive. You look at the value on like Zillow or like the Zestimate, it's just skyrocketing above the value and people are buying it. And that's what sucks. There's low inventory, they're so expensive, and also they're just boom, being snatched up in a day. Like there was this dream home that I saw. It was posted on one morning, like a Tuesday morning. I went on the website to show Zach Tuesday night, pending. Someone had already purchased it. Like that's insane. Okay, for example, look at this $395,000 home in that neighborhood I was talking about, Mount Lookout, which is like a really poppin' neighborhood here in Cincinnati. It's about like 12 minutes from downtown. And if I'm gonna spend $395,000, I want the home to be immaculate, and this one just isn't. First of all, it's just carpets. You can see that fireplace is old, the windows are old, that door, I mean, that would need to be redone, that's old. What else? More carpets. The kitchen is, you'd have to fix the entire thing up. I mean, that cabinetry, not on point, no backsplash, even just, these are little things you don't really notice in pictures as much, but if you go to the open house, you will, like those doorknobs, it's just very, very old. Dishwasher is old. Not ideal. I'm pretty sure that is the only bathroom, guys. I'm pretty sure, just because I don't see like bathrooms listed, and normally they would, but if they want to hide the fact that it's a one bathroom house, there's no way. Oh my gosh, you see that oven? An old oven. And guys, I'm not hating on this. Like this isn't bad for like if it was, I don't know, 300,000 or, you know, 290, but you're gonna spend $400,000 to have to do all of these repairs? No. Oh my gosh, wow. I don't even think there's a backyard because they didn't show it. So yeah, it's just, That's what we're working with. But that's why we have options that we have both discussed, and we're gonna walk through them. We have no idea what the heck we're gonna do, by the way. Let me just preface this by saying that. But what? Why are you laughing already? That's an early laugh.
You're just funny. It's just funny thinking. It's like, oh, we have options, but it's like we just have no idea what to do. When you're left with being unsure, sure, you have as many options as you think.
Actually, comment down below, guys. We have like 3 options we're tossing around. Comment down below what you think we should do. So option number 1 is the traditional route, where we would stay here in Cincinnati, buy a home here, and just live a wonderful life in Cincinnati, which we both love Cincinnati.
When you think of buying a house, there's just a lot that goes into it. Where you want to live. Is it in a good school district? Do you need to do Catholic schools in Cincinnati? That's a very big thing. So if we lived in the area that we do now, it'd probably just be a starter house until we have kids, because I don't want to send my kids to Catholic school. Maybe Clancy does. She grew up in the
I grew up in private
schools,
schools, and I think
I did not.
And then you see how we ended up.
Yeah.
It makes sense why you
One
would want
of us
to.
is smarter,
No.
more personable,
Yeah, right.
better looking.
You're like an emotionless goblin. But the problem with buying a house is also, I just feel like we have a lot of differences in what we think we should be living in, and that's where like I feel like I don't know if we're on the same page. Actually, I know for a fact we're not.
I think holistically we'll end up somewhere closer on the same page than what we think, but I know Clancy has a little bit more of a expensive taste. We'll put it that way, than I do.
But it's only when it comes to houses. On everything
that's
else,
true.
every other facet of our lives, you just typically like, I don't know, you are happier with like maybe like spending a little bit more than I am, or like you would do that. It's only with houses. Zach thinks our budget is like here, and I think our budget is here. And sure, we can meet in the middle, but will we meet in the middle? Like, I don't know. Like, we just have vastly different ideas as to what we can spend. Our lease is up in March, and I just don't see us being ready to pull the plug on a house by then because of this crazy market, first of all, and then also our finances and just where we think we stand, it's just not there yet. I think we would have the exact same taste in house. Like, I think we are just very on the same page and aligned with that, like of what we need, what we want. We don't want a huge backyard. There's just no need for it. We don't have animals. I think we're on the same page. I just think it's confusing of how much to spend. So that brings us to the second option. If when our lease is up in March, we actually re-sign our lease and just keep on renting an apartment to not have to get into the crazy housing market right now, and if we need a little bit more time.
With that option, I think I guess we haven't talked about it as much. I think I'm ready for sure to get out of this place.
What?
Where we currently live.
This is news to me. We have not had this talk. Really? It's so wonderful here.
It is good, and I would hate to move again. Maybe if we lease, we would stay. But I think it would be better to do option 1 than 2.
But here's another reason we might do option 2, because of option 3.
Well, that's true.
And option 3, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, is travel eventually. Obviously, we're not going to travel now. We both have jobs, but years down the line or whenever it might be, we've seriously considered not having a house, not having an apartment, and instead just traveling.
And that would be obviously the most spicy of the options.
That's a spicy option if I've ever heard one.
I mean, yeah, it'd be a much different lifestyle choice. And that would just be, of the options, one, I mean, the most exciting, obviously, just on paper. But 2, the one that would take the most work, figuring out logistically and things like that. So
Yeah.
it'd be nuts.
Okay, so here's the thing though. We don't want to like travel every 2 days. We're getting on our backpacks and we're like trekking along. Like, I don't even like traveling. Traveling is annoying. Getting on planes and buses and taxi. Who uses a taxi anymore? Oh my gosh. Ubers or Lyfts. It's miserable. It's awful. It brings out the worst in me. So we would want to like stay in each location for a month at least, because then you'd really be like a local. Like, we wouldn't be staying in fancy hotels by any means. We'd be staying hopefully in Airbnb or Vrbo.
Yeah, so that obviously would be sweet. I mean, we could just go wherever we wanted. That one just brings me stress. It'd be stressful.
I know, it's like scary to think about, and it's like a pipe dream for the long term.
But no, I mean, that would be something that's obviously very cool, and for the sake of this channel, I think that would be something that would obviously be really interesting to film. Like, It'd be like documenting like different cities and our experiences.
I also think that would, I mean, it would 100% be like the riskiest for our relationship. Like just kind of bouncing around together, that's risky, you know. Like,
Well, it would be the one in which it's the least traditional. So like we would face different stresses that again most people don't in a day. We would have to our patience.
It's like, what was that? Zones.
But like,
Zones.
we would have to make sure our patience and communication skills are on point, just because we would be seeing things or doing things that most people, obviously there are
Seeing things.
like travel blogger. There's people that do that for like a living, but it's just not traditional to be moving every 30 days essentially and traveling. Like, so that would be something that we would have to obviously talk about.
Comment down below your top 3 favorite cities that you think we would want to put on our list. And it could be nationally, it could be internationally. I feel like I'm pretty interested in the United States, though. I really am, like, of just different places, because obviously I moved from New York to Ohio being like, what the heck is this? And I fell in love with a whole new place. So that like makes me realize like, oh my gosh, there could be a whole other place that we might love. And that's even one of the reasons I came up with that idea years down the line of just like, we say we're open to living anywhere, but we've never been to so many places. So this would be the perfect opportunity to truly test them out, and not just for like 3 days, but for like getting the full month's experience. We've definitely debated of where we'd want to go though.
Our top 10 list is a little different, but you guys give us your top 10.
I
or
want
top
Tampa
3.
on the list. That's the only difference we have.
No, Tampa. Shout out Tampa. Would
You're
be a
saying
lot of
that
fun.
now. Oh,
You
should have heard him.
When we're talking about the top 10 cities in the world.
No, but we were also talking about the country.
I know, but at that time we were talking about the top 10 places internationally that we would want to go to. And I'm sorry, Tampa, you did not make my top 10 list in the world. In the United States, with beach, the city, obviously a lot of cool sports teams, things like that. If I had to move to Florida, it would be to Tampa, just on what I would think of where I'd want to move to. In the different places I've been. I haven't been to Tampa, but I've been to other places. Sure, yes, I fully agree on that. But does it even sniff my top 10 internationally? Maybe closer to my top 50 internationally, but we'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, the moral of the story is that even though it was like set in stone a few months ago, oh my gosh, as soon as our lease ends, we're buying a house. I was even thinking of breaking the lease early when I found a few that I really liked. But it's just, it does not make sense right now. I really, really, really do not think we're going to be buying a house when our lease ends. There's just a lot of factors. And we don't know. We're question marks.
Yeah, for everybody that got a house right before COVID, good job.
We hate you.
Yeah.
2 different. But yeah, definitely comment down below your top 3. We want to know. And I'm so into just like researching these places. Like, oh my gosh, I live for it. I love it. It's the best. But yeah. That does it for now. That was a weird outro. Be sure to subscribe and
Uptown.
and follow us on social media, of course. Bye.